Hello and welcome, dear students. Today our lesson is from class 7th science subject, and the chapter is Forests, our Lifeline. In today's lesson we are going to learn about forests, its structure and components. So let us start the lesson. Forests are our lifeline. As you know, we all depend upon forests in some way or the other for our survival. Dear children, forests provide us with fresh air to breathe, food, medicines, and other sources like wood, fodder, and other raw materials for the industries. And forests also prevent soil erosion and hold the earth firmly. Now, what is a forest? Dear children, a forest is a dense land or a complex ecosystem consisting of rich biodiversity and supports a variety of life forms. The trees in the forest maintain the environment of the surroundings, which in turn affects the plants and animals living in the forest. Forests are an important component of the environment that purify the air, cool the air during the day, and act as excellent sound absorbers. Dear children, forests can develop wherever the average temperature is more than 10 degrees Celsius in the warmest month, with the average rainfall exceeding 200 millimeters annually. Now, what is the structure of forests? The evergreen forests have a specific structure. It is organized in layers which are maintained by the abiotic components such as sunlight, wind, humidity, etc. Let's have a detailed look at the structure of the forest and the different layers it is made up of. Dear children, the first layer of the forest is emergent layer. This emergent layer is made up of very tall trees with a crown at the top. Their roots spread up to 20 to 30 feet. The leaves are small and pointed that are structured to withstand strong winds at the tree top. And these trees receive constant sunlight. Hummingbirds and parrots commonly resided in this layer. Light animals such as sloth and spider monkeys reside here in this layer. The second layer of the forests is called canopy. It is the uppermost branches and leaves of tall trees which act as a roof over the forest ground, and it is called canopy. It is the highest layer of vegetation in the forest. The branch part of a tree above the stem is known as the crown of the tree. This layer, that is the canopy, it hinders sunlight and water from reaching the underneath layers. The trees in this layer have broader leaves, and the rainwater drips down quickly rather than staying on the leaves. Common animals found in this layer, that is canopy, include squirrels, bats, monkeys, reptiles, and a variety of birds. Due to thick leaves, visibility is low in this region. The third layer of the forest is understory. The different horizontal layers formed due to different types of crowns in the forest is called understory. The understory layer has few trees and more shrubs and small trees growing up to a height of 12 feet. The area mostly contains roots of the tall trees and branches of climbers and ferns. Very little sunlight reaches here. The leaves and trunks are covered with fungi, mosses, mildew, and algae. Dear children, this layer has more humidity and is wet and dark. Excellent conditions for the breeding of mosquitoes and bugs. The animals found in this layer include frogs, insects, snakes, beetles, butterflies, and termites. The fourth layer of the forest is called forest floor. This is referred to as the ground level of the forest. The soil is shallow with microorganisms feeding on the dead and decaying organic matter. The moist and dark conditions are ideal for the decay of organic matter and nutrient absorption by the trees. Most of the heavyweight carnivores and herbivorous animals are found in this layer. Now, talking about the components of forests, dear children, the living organisms found in the forests are plants, animals, decomposers, and scavengers. The non-living environment of the forest provides nutrients, water, and carbon dioxide for the growth of plants. The first component of forests are plants. Green plants are living organisms, also called autotrophs, as they produce their own food by the process of photosynthesis, that is by absorbing nutrients, water from soil, carbon dioxide from air, and sunlight as energy source. They provide food to all living organisms which live in the forest, therefore they are called producers. The second component, that is animals. Dear children, forests have many animals and they are called consumers. The animals which eat only plants or their parts are called herbivores, that is grass eating, whereas flesh eating animals are called carnivores. All animals are called heterotrophs because they depend on other organisms for food. The third component of the forests are decomposers. Mostly these organisms are microorganisms like bacteria and fungi. They feed on dead plants and animals and thus are called saprotrophs. These organisms are also called decomposers as they break down dead parts of plants and dead bodies of animals into simple substances, and they play a very important role in sustaining the forests. The fourth component of forests are scavengers. Those animals which eat dead animals are called scavengers. For example, vultures, crows, jackals, hyena, some insects, that is ants, beetles, termites, woodlice, maggots, millipedes, and earthworms, etc. Scavengers are the cleaning agents of our environment, but these are not decomposers as they do not break down complex dead organic matter into simple one. So dear children, with this we came to the end of today's topic. Thank you for watching.